What do you do when life stops making sense? Not just a bad day, not just a small problem, but a moment where everything feels confusing, where nothing is clear anymore, where the plans you were so sure about suddenly fall apart, where the people you trusted suddenly walk away, where the path you believed in suddenly disappears. And now you're left standing there asking one question: God, why? Why is this happening? Why now? Why me? And the hardest part is, there's no answer, just silence. If you've ever been there, this message is for you. Let's talk about real life for a moment, because trusting God sounds easy until life actually tests you. At first, everything feels normal. You have plans, you have direction, you feel like you know where you're going. Maybe you had a career path, maybe a relationship you believed in, maybe a dream you were building step by step. And then, suddenly, something breaks. You lose something important. Someone walks away without explanation. A door you were sure would open shuts. And not slowly, but instantly. Now you're confused, because this wasn't supposed to happen. This doesn't match the plan you had in your mind. And slowly, questions start to grow inside you. Did I make the wrong decision? Is God even with me? Why would he allow this? And the more you think, the more lost you feel. You try to fix things. You try to understand. You try to control the situation. But nothing works. And now you're in a place you never expected to be. A place of uncertainty. A place where you don't know what's next. A place where your faith is being tested. Because it's easy to trust God when everything is going well. But when life makes no sense, that's where real trust begins. Think about it. Anyone can have faith when prayers are answered quickly. But what about when they're not? What about when you pray and nothing changes? What about when you believe and things still fall apart? That's the moment where most people give up, not because they don't believe in God, but because they don't understand him. Here's something you need to understand. Trust is not about understanding. If you only trust when things make sense, that's not trust. That's comfort. Real trust begins when you don't understand anything and you still choose to believe. Even Jesus Christ walked through moments that didn't make sense. There were times of pain, times of pressure, times of deep suffering, and yet he trusted. Not because everything was clear, but because he knew who was in control. You see, God sees the full picture. You don't. You see today. God sees your entire life. You see the problem. God sees the purpose. You see the delay. God sees the preparation. What feels like confusion to you may actually be direction. Let that sink in. Sometimes God removes things not to hurt you, but to redirect you. Sometimes he closes doors not to punish you, but to protect you. Sometimes he allows discomfort because growth doesn't happen in comfort. Think about a GPS. When you take a wrong turn, it doesn't stop working. It recalculates. God does the same. Even when life feels off track, he is still guiding you. Even when nothing makes sense, he is still working. Even when you feel lost, he knows exactly where you are. So what should you do when life makes no sense? Number one, stop trying to control everything. You don't need to figure out your entire future today. You don't need all the answers right now. You just need the next step. Number two, take one step forward, even if it's small, even if you're unsure. Faith is not about seeing the whole path. It's about trusting the next step. Step by step, God reveals more. Number three, stay consistent in your faith. Keep praying, keep believing, keep showing up. Not because you feel like it, but because you trust him. Number four, change your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is this preparing me for?" Because every challenge, every delay, every confusion is shaping you stronger, wiser, closer to God. If your life doesn't make sense right now, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not lost. God is still writing your story. Even in the confusion, even in the silence, even in the waiting, He is working. You may not understand it today, but one day you will look back and realize everything had a purpose. So don't give up now. Trust even when it's unclear. Believe even when it's hard. And keep moving forward. Because God never fails. If you believe that today, comment below. I trust His plan.